Blessings, beloveds, and welcome to this year's oracular musings about Imbolc. Imbolc season began on Saturday, January 21st, as we greeted the new moon in Aquarius. This Aquarian new moon always marks both lunar Imbolc and the beginning of the Chinese New Year. And this year, we welcomed in the year of the water rabbit. So love to all of you rabbits out there. In our Sisterhood of the Moon tradition, we celebrate solar or calendar Imbolc from sundown on February 1st until sundown on February 2nd. This is the beginning of our community's new year, and you will find us gathered together around Brigid's altar in our temple, making our dedications and pledges to ourselves, to one another, and to the goddess for this new cycle. Finally, we have astrological Imbolc to celebrate, which occurs when the sun reaches 15 degrees of Aquarius, and this year, 2023, this holy day falls on February 5th. Also called Brigid's Day or Candlemas, Imbolc is the midpoint between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. This is when we prepare for the coming fertility of the Earth Mother, cleansing and purifying ourselves, our homes, and our lives, making space for all of that beauty that is headed our way. This is the season of quickening, dear ones, the season of quickening. The Earth Mother is slowly stretching, sighing, yawning, and awakening. It is time to shed our winter skins, to emerge from that warm, cozy cave of the crone, and to step into the time of the archetype of the maiden. So, dear ones, the card I drew for us for this Imbolc season 2023 is the Empress. The Empress. And as always, I use the Morgan Greer Tarot, which I adore, as it just feels so supportive to me for these High Holyday readings. This is my go-to High Holyday deck for us. So, dear ones, we have never, ever drawn this card for a High Holyday reading before. So I can barely believe that, but here she is. So I think we need to pay some super close attention to the messages that the Empress is bringing to us now. The Empress, she is pregnant with all possibility, with all potential. And as such, she is the living embodiment of fertility, growth, fruitfulness, prosperity. The Empress advises us to let our hearts lead the way. This is not the time to get caught up in overthinking or over-intellectualizing, but instead to fully inhabit our bodies and to fully inhabit this physical realm. I invite you to consider what this might look and feel like to you. How it feels for you is going to be different than how it feels for me or feels for anyone else. So consider, what does it feel like when I'm fully inhabiting my body and fully inhabiting this earth realm, this lifetime, this one precious life? Now is the perfect time for creating, nurturing, and manifesting, but slowly, my loves. Everything will arrive, but in its due time, in its proper season. There's a grand pattern at work behind and beneath everything, a matrix that allows what we nourish to thrive into ripeness and into maturity. The Empress reminds us to center beauty, love, harmony, openness, and pleasure. She helps us to blend spirit and matter into tangible, fertile form, to not only gestate our deepest desires, but to birth them into a place where they can continue to grow in healthy and profound ways. During this time of Imbolc, we are called into action, but not just any action. What feels exhilarating? What feels exciting? What feels energizing? What feels inspiring? Move in those directions, beloveds. Allow yourself to be truly filled up with your own passion. And then, only then, set that passion into work. And don't go it alone either. The Empress loves community and connection, love and relationships. Ask yourself, who do I cherish? Who brings me joy? Who do I appreciate? Who am I grateful for? And then tend to those you care deeply about during this time, both individually and collectively. Cultivate health, beauty, belonging, and delight in all of your interactions. Blessed be. Blessed be, and thank you for journeying with me, dear ones. I am sending Imbolc season blessings to you and yours. And I'm sending my love to you and to yours today and all days. Happy Imbolc.